Hey everybody, Bo here. I'm in Boulder, Colorado in Left Hand Canyon, kind of out seeing what's left of the fall foliage colors, and a lot of stuff has gotten frostbit in the lower elevation. We're going to go up, maybe do a loop, or just come right back down this canyon. But this is Left Hand Canyon. It goes, the mouth of it's by the Greenbrier on Highway 36, which is in the middle of Boulder and Lyons. And this goes up to Ward. It also cuts off and goes up to Jamestown. This is one of my favorite canyons, but when it's bicycling season, it gets a lot of bikes on the road, and that can be really slow and a little dangerous. So, you know, that's the only downfall of this canyon. But we're lucky we got about 6 canyons that all take us up, and you can go up one and come down the other. So we're gonna go up and put our finger on the pulse and see what's left of the changing colors before we start getting into snow season. So come along and see what we get. Spend a little time with Bo. This is the town of Ward. They are really doing some construction through there, redoing the whole road. There are a lot of really nice aspen groves all along this top part. Even below Ward, there's some really cool, beautiful aspen groves. All the leaves are pretty much toasted. So I think we're going to head down the South St. Vrain. Little view for you there, huh? And, you know, it can vary from canyon to canyon, elevation to elevation. Sometimes weather hits some areas worse than others. But here you are. Here we are in Ward, which is right above Boulder, Colorado. Well, actually, northwest. Well, here is one of the views from Peak to Peak Highway. It is pretty much toasted up here. We came up from Ward, Peak to Peak, and we are going down the South St. Vrain. So we've been working on getting some images with the aspens without the leaves, the white with any color on the ground. because this is the only time of year you're going to really get that color on the ground. Well, maybe in the spring, but pretty soon there's going to be snow and it's going to be white, and anything that has good color is going to be gone, which is rapidly happening. So down the St. Vrain we go. Well, a little bit of color left in the South St. Vrain. Like I said, each canyon is a little bit different. South St. Vrain Canyon is my closest, plus Left Hand, which we came up. I would have to say this is one of my most favorite canyons because there's not a lot of houses in it, but Boulder Canyon obviously is spectacular, but it is closed because they are doing major construction. They've been doing major construction on all these canyons. Luckily a lot of them are done, but Boulder Canyon is the last one that they're really doing a major job on. The Big Thompson was closed for a while and they finally reopened that. There you have it. You know, if I need to clear my mind, this is what I do, is come down to this creek or anywhere in this canyon or any one of the canyons, or take a little ride.
it is my hopes that this video gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling of maybe a place, maybe you lived here before, maybe you want to live here, maybe you live in a place similar. You know, I'm from Pittsburgh, PA, and my playground was the Allegheny National Forest. And I lived in Arizona, and I lived in Colorado, and then I lived back in Arizona. And when I lived in Arizona, I was gone from Colorado for 20 years. What I love about Colorado is it reminds me of Pennsylvania just because of the mountains and the streams and everything like that. But the weather is so much better. We get so much sunshine here, and it's just more enjoyable, and that's why Colorado has become home. But to that point is I knew what it was like. Every time I came here, I would get that warm, fuzzy feeling and could not wait to get back. And I've been back now 12 years. It's hard to believe. I have actually lived just about 20 years in Pennsylvania, 20 years in Arizona, and now 20 years split up 10 and 10 Colorado, actually 12 and 8, I guess. But it's nice to have this in your backyard, to be able to get out. And like I say, if you can't get out, it's good to, you know, watch it. It's always fun when you've been somewhere and then you see it again in a video. You feel like you're there. Just like maybe if you've been to Italy, which I've never been, and then you see it on TV, you go, wow, you know? It just really brings it to life. It makes it so much better when you've been there. But if you can't be there, you can always dream about it. That's what I do. Well, I hope you're enjoying this.
Hey, check it out. We are down by the river. Actually, it's not a river, it's a creek. This is the South St. Vrain Creek, one of my favorites. And actually, a little fact for you, when the South St. Vrain Creek and the North St. Vrain Creek come together in Lyons, it is officially called the St. Vrain River. There you go. I never understood why it was a river down below and creeks up here, but every one of these canyons has their own little creek. Sometimes they're little, sometimes they're big, depending on what time of year it is. So here we are. I'm going to see if maybe we can pull out a couple shots out of the canyon. Lighting's nice. It's great making these loops. Thank you for coming along. I really appreciate you joining me on my little cruise. And this is really going to be the end of the fall tour, the autumn tour. Every year I try and get out a few times and get a bunch of shots. And then it's time to try and make a living so I can keep doing what I'm doing. So if you know anybody looking for art for their walls, please send them my way. Because, you know, that's what I do. This is what I do. For those of you that don't know, I am known as the Lightning Man. I chase storms and shot lightning and weather photography for 30 years, a little over 30 years. And now I only shoot a storm from time to time, but that's where I got my claim to fame. And that's why on YouTube I am the THEE Lightning Man. And I haven't changed it. I'm going to keep it the same. And maybe this spring we will get some storms in. So I do want to say thanks for spending a little time with Bo and coming along and seeing what I do. What I like to do is come out and see if I can find any really fine art shots that people would like. Oh man, you got to see this. Oh well, the leaves were just falling behind me. It was really, really cool. I don't think there's a bad view in any direction. So I will try and put some of the shots that I got on this little jaunt in the video. And if you have any questions, please ask me, put them below. You got any comments, suggestions? I am open. I'm trying to get better at this vlogging, but you know, I think it might go well with what I do as far as shooting my stills and sharing them with you and taking you along on some of the little journeys and adventures wherever they may be. I do tend to stay a little local. You know, I'm based out of Longmont in Boulder, Colorado. I live in Longmont, but I'm 15 minutes from Boulder, and I'm all around it in every direction. So we do have a lot of things on the list that we want to do, Wyoming and different parts of Colorado, and staying local. And so thanks for spending a little time with Bo. And again, if you got any suggestions, leave them below. Any questions, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And again, if you know anybody looking for fine art for their walls, their office, their homes, please refer me. I greatly appreciate it, because I would like to keep trying to make a living at bringing people pretty images, and I hope you are enjoying them, and thank you. I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. So at this time, from the South Zane Grand Canyon, which is above Lyons, Colorado, till the next video, see ya!